to another video. For this one, we're going to be learning the difference between absolute reference and relative reference. So to start out, we have a chart right here, and what we need to do is figure out what the price of a good would be with the tax. And so we have different taxes, or a different tax rate per item. For the food, we have a 3%, and for the non-food, we have a 7%. And so typically what you would do is start setting up your equation, and you take the price and you would multiply it by your tax rate, and that'll give you the portion that's the tax, and then we'll add the price back onto it to get our final price, and that is $7.74. And we want to apply this to the rest of the prices now, and you'll see that that's not possible. There's a lot of problems we have here. And so if we come back to our equation, we could see that this one is referencing cell B3 for our tax rate, which is what we want. However, if we come down here to our next one, it's now referencing B4 because it drops it down relative. Right here, it's referencing B5, this one B6, and so on. And so one thing we can do to prevent this from happening is use the absolute reference. The absolute reference will lock in a cell, and it won't change it, and it won't make it relative. So to do it again, we'll set up our equation, and we'll multiply it by our tax rate. But this time, since we want all of our prices to reflect this one tax rate, we'll come back and we'll enter dollar signs. So the dollar sign in front of the B means it'll lock that column, and then the dollar sign in front of the 3 means it locks that row. And then we can add back our original price and come up with that. And now when we drag it down, you'll see that we have no errors. And I'll show that one more time on this side. We'll do our equals, multiply it by our tax rate. And again, we want to lock off this cell. So first we lock off the column, and then we lock off the row. Add your original price back. There's your non-food tax rate, and we'll bring this back down. And there you go. So that's the difference between absolute reference and relative reference, and you can see why it is very important when you're doing these kinds of calculations. All right, I hope that helped. Have a good one.